Alright guys, welcome back to Full Commit. My name's Jared. I'm gonna immediately introduce my co-host for today's match. Julian, aka Arminius, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going? Finally got my collab after 2
Finally
videos.
got the collab, that's right. Here we go, let's get right into the match, you know how it is. Right into the action. We're gonna be playing the Fenrir jungle today, star of the show as always, in the jungle. Julian, what's your thoughts on Fenrir?
I think that fucking sucks.
Whoa, okay. We're gonna prove you wrong today. We're gonna have a really good game. Everybody buckle in, this is gonna be the longest game on the channel so far today. We have quite the doozy. Setting up the spectator here, professional as always.
Reason whenever I do these, the spectator just doesn't let me move characters.
What? Okay, obviously not a professional. You are not.
You gotta switch Yaga and Thanatos, Mr. Professional.
Oh, jeez, okay, here we go.
Also,
oh,
Suitor
yeah, here we go, we're
switched.
going, okay.
Alright, very good.
Alright, we'll get the assisted mode going on, we'll get right here in the jungle. Here we go, we're playing for the blue team today. Taking a look at the starter builds, anything popping out to you? Any shards that you agree with? Anything you see, let me know.
Let me take a second to... Okay, first of all, Bacchus has the damage shard, which has gotta just be terrible.
I see this, the claw coming out from Bacchus.
What are you doing with that? What, you just want to like ult combo somebody for an extra 40 damage? I guess.
You know,
man.
it's crazy. You play these games and you never notice the little things like that. Bacchus had claw to start the game.
Geb also has wing shard. Like, what is he? Your rollout gets you out of everything. Why do you have wing shard, man? I don't.
He's
really
gonna
know
be going very fast.
He's Thanatos is the same way. He's got his 2. Why does he need wing shard?
I'd say for the attack speed. I'd say for the attack speed there.
Just go to the...
Speaking of Thanatos, falling very low there, right away. I mean, that's pro gamer right there. That's a homemade diamond action. You love to see it.
Yeah, I mean, Thanatos is just the worst early. Like, his level 1-2 clear on the wave is so bad. Half the time, I just want to blink on the enemy jungler and just, like, try to one-shot them. Like, it's just that bad to be Thanatos at level 2 in lane. He did, the other team did the start where...
yeah, a new start coming out
starts
here.
On. Well, you guys started the normal, or the like, the SBL quotation marks start that popped up more recently.
I'm gonna cut you off here. We got a fight breaking out. We got the gank coming in. Thanatos coming in. Bacchus falling very, very low. Will this be first blood? The shell coming out. Yes, it will be. Geb picking up first blood, but the return gank from Fenrir. Here we go. The brutalize in. The shell coming out. 1 HP. Down goes Thana. And the 1-for-1. Anyway, talking about starts.
I think the Geb is gonna go down as well.
There he goes. 1 HP. The double stun from Fenrir. What a play from me.
Stun.
Nice double stun there. Not too bad there. Not too bad. We like to see it. We like to see it coming out from the... Anyway, let's talk about the start. What did they do exactly here that's a little bit different?
So the older start was that jungle and mid would start same side and pull red and speed together on the solo side. That was the old start because it allowed the jungler to hit level 3, but it screwed the solo laner out of level 2. They have to walk the lane to level 1, and they also don't get help on their blue, which was kind of annoying. The start that your team did, that blue team did, allows everybody to hit level 2, but denies the jungler level 3 until after 2 waves because they don't get the extra speed XP. It was really interesting that Thanatos somehow managed to the advantage of the start where your jungler hits level 3 is they can just go do speed and immediately gank duo, but somehow he didn't even really beat you to duo. You got there at like the same time. So
well,
I don't
around
know,
the same time,
I don't know
slightly beforehand, but yeah.
I don't really know what he was doing there.
And maybe he took a little while to do this yellow camp over on left side. Not really too sure. Gank coming out in solo, we're just barely catching that on camera there as I take down the solo laner. Taking down this suitor, that's going to be key. Shutting this blue stone down. What do you think about this blue stone pendant coming out from the suitor here?
I mean, I don't know anything about solo lane, to be completely honest. Maybe it's
Me
fine.
neither.
Maybe you're supposed to go warriors. Like, I don't know, man.
Looking for the red invade here as well. Very, very aggressive plays coming out. A 2v1. Baba hitting level 5 there, and suddenly I'm finding myself in a bit of danger here. Probably going to be backing off, and there I go, over the wall. Red buff secured by Team Red. And the blue invade.
Massacring your timers.
Yeah, absolutely massacring both my speeds up here, as I failed to do them. Changa, though, picking up her own blue there, that's a pretty good play. As you see, I attempted to walk over, but it's too late.
That's really big for her. You got to invade the other blue, so like he just gets denied a ton of XP. Oh,
Here we go,
nice
and Miz, the transfer coming out from Fender, and there comes the kill.
Oh, nice
good
silence from Yaga.
Wow. Amazing silence from Yaga. That was an incredible play. Trying to save her jungle, but unfortunately a little bit too late. And now the Fender coming in, looking for the gank. And that was a horrible one.
Nice.
What am I? And here comes the ultimate from Fender, running around the wall. Baba juking out, and the ultimate completely wasted. Here we go.
Okay.
Professional plays only, and falling extremely low there. Can we even?
Holy.
My goodness, that was low. Can we see the HP there? 55.
That
55
was
HP.
an impressive display of jungle prowess.
That was an incredible play. Amazing that we didn't fall down there and preserving the 3-0 on the scoreline.
Holy.
Extremely professional play, as you can see. That's where it's at the full commit game right there. That's
what
we
was
like
going through your mind when you ran around the wall and didn't see her? Like what?
So
what were you
I
thinking
mean,
there?
obviously, I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna run this way. Baba's gonna be in the lane, and I'm just gonna walk around the corner, have the ultimate already going, and surprise, here we go. But Baba, one step ahead of me, walking back, doubling back around this wall here, and forcing me to waste my ultimate. And clearly, the lesson to learn is that I suck. I am just terrible with Fenrir ultimates, and we're probably going to see that again this game.
I'm gonna point this out for the viewers at home, but that could have been solved by just having a ward.
And there it is. We can definitely talk about it this game. We're not going to see too much warding out of the Fenrir jungle here. And that's going to be the keys to the kingdom here. If you guys want to be playing well, if you guys want to know where the enemy team is, buy some wards. Looking at my team here, we got plenty of wardage, except for out of the jungle here, no wards. And probably going to be the case for most of the game.
At the point where you just are loading into the game and not deciding to buy wards, just buy a health chalice. Like, yeah.
I mean, that's fair. That is definitely fair. Just buy the health damage. This isn't what I want, is it?
Gold to spend.
I want player damage here, yeah.
Yeah. Total damage
extra.
like includes structure damage as well, I believe.
Oh, that's interesting. See, the more you know about this. The spectator here. Once again, looking for the red invade, Team Blue. Here we come. Who's gonna get it? I can't even tell. The red team picking up the red buff there, and Baba using the ultimate. Bacchus falling fairly low. Thus, Thanatos ultimate coming in, falling extremely low. Bacchus using the ultimate. Will he be able to get away from the Geb? 1 HP still, and finally falling down to the top. Oh man,
it is
was very
crazy how
close.
tanky Bacchus is.
It was.
He only has 3 stacks on Prophetic, and the man just lived like a full Yaga ult plus a Thanatos combo. Like, that's crazy.
And that's all obviously due to the Bacchus 1, the Chug, giving him those free protections. Man, he's extremely tanky in that. Even just having 1 level in that Chug, that's going to give him quite the protection boost. Bit of a brawl going on over the shield buff here, and blue team ADC picking it up there. King's coming out as he pinging out the location of Ishtar, but no gain coming.
I really like the like continual red invades from you guys. Like that's like kind of the only way to play Fenrir in my opinion, is you just have to be really aggressive all game, because this character just falls off so hard late game.
Absolutely, absolutely. Using the pressure to your advantage. I think I talked about it in the last video as well. It really doesn't matter too much what god you're playing. You always want to be putting the pressure on in jungle. When you're playing the jungle, you want to be looking for these invades, looking for the timers. But especially on the Fenrir, you're totally correct there. Especially on the Fenrir, very high pressure god. You want to be putting that pressure on the camps. You want to be looking for those invades, and looking for the red twice already in only 7 minutes. That's quite the pressure being put on Team Red. However, they've had good responses. They've had good responses, and they've gotten it both times. Good defense.
Yeah, they've been able to group up really well.
I'm sure we're going to see more of that this game. Good groupings from Team Red.
Yeah, at least on like a god like Merc, where like, and immediately...
Well, here we go. Thanatos using the ultimate immediately in CC, immuning the Fenrir ult. That was a very good place from the Thanatos, using his ultimate to effectively nullify the Fenrir jumping in there, and just a trade of ultimates again.
Yeah, if Yaga was like standing in lane instead of having to, she had just backed, which is why that play was made, I think. But if like Yaga was in that lane at the time, like that was just a kill on you. Especially if you didn't beat the Geb ult inexplicably.
That would definitely be a classic on the channel right there. Not using the beads on a obvious CC situation. Obviously they're up right now, and Yeah, that's
like
something.
you Thanatos ulted and Geb ulted, and you're just like, yeah, I'm fine, bro.
I'm fine. That's right. We're always fine. We never need to use the beats here on the replay. Obviously, we talked about it last video. My relic usage extremely poor in the last video. Something we definitely want to be working on, trying to get better at. Got to be using the relics if we want to be winning these higher elo games. Not that I'm terribly high elo, but as the games get harder, you want to be on those relics. Here comes the gank onto the Chang'e, and down she goes. Thanatos just pumping in the damage with Fenrir. Returning the gank and getting the kill easily. Here comes the Suitor ultimate, gonna get out of that. Brutalize, excuse me. Nice Suitor ultimate, well timed. And just a 1-for-1 trade there, jungle for solo. Who do you think gets the advantage there? Jungle falling down for Team Red or solo falling down for Team Blue?
I would normally say that it's like really even, but considering that your solo laner had already gotten her own blue plus you stole their blue, like it's really better for you guys because you are going to be bigger, you're 2 levels up, and Chang'e's going to be even.
That's a great point there. That's a great point. Yeah, 2 1-level lead, depending on the kind of the farm timers coming out here in the jungle, but 4-0 versus 0-3. The jungler picking up these kills and kind of getting a larger lead, that's going to have a larger impact on the game overall. I completely agree.
The solo laner just sees so much less of the map consistently.
Yeah,
until like him.
Exactly. Unless, of course, you're abusing the teleport here, as we do see. The greater teleport already coming out from the Chang'e. The upgraded TP, I think that's just the... Is that the T1 upgrade?
It's the first upgrade, so the T2 of the item, but yeah, the T1 upgrade.
I guess either way you want to put it.
The middle one.
Yeah, the middle one. The first upgrade coming out. Fenrir Gate coming out on the Geb here in this ADC lane, the dual lane, excuse me. The ADC lane, my goodness.
What?
Ishtar ult coming out. Geb on 1 HP, and he's gonna roll out. He's gonna be out of there. Now the 1v1 Marcos and Ishtar, who's gonna win the trade? Ooh. Ishtar falling down extremely quickly there. Probably shouldn't have ever bothered.
I didn't want to like interrupt your casting, but like the Marty, the Manticorous, just like this 2 autos. Yeah. He just missed 2 autos on the Geb that was in your mouth.
Yeah, he did. You can hit that rewind button. Watch that back there. Manticorous missing autos on a Fenrir ulted target. That's not the greatest look.
The Geb lived on 1 HP because he just missed 2 autos.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Couldn't move.
But personally, I'm not too bothered. And guys, that's the don't be so bothered by your teammates missing autos, especially if you're playing well. If you're 4-0 in the jungle here, no reason to get hot and bothered. If your team is missing autos like that, no reason to type in the chat or anything like that. Just continue to play your game. Here we go again, looking for the invade. 2v1 and at the very least late for the lobby. And you can tell them, hey, you missed those autos. Oh my goodness. Looking for the invade there, but forced out by the 2-man rotation even coming out for these backhands. But still looking for the aggressive place here, looking for Pyromancer, even though 4 people here from Team Red, and it's going to go down. Team Red just completely unaware, no ward coverage. And that's going to be a big factor in this game. As we continue to pick up these objectives, Team Blue continues to pick up these objectives for free.
Yeah, I mean, neither team having objectives on either, or wards on either objective is, like, pretty suspicious, but...
That's what we like to see out of these homebrew timing games. Solo kill off camera, that's an absolute classic. Oh my goodness, absolute classic. Off camera.
I don't know how Chang'e is ever soloing a Chang'e, but, like...
Let's take a look at the builds.
First.
I mean, we've got a breastplate of regrowth coming out from Suitor here. That's quite the interesting build there. Full damage coming out from the Chang'e.
Why did he go breastplate first? Who did he predict to play solo other than Chang'e?
That is a great question. Looking at the team here, I mean, Chang'e is really the only option here unless you're going to go for the Morrigan solo, and that would be an extremely spicy pick. I mean,
even then,
that would be pretty unheard of.
You're not building breastplate.
Even then, you are probably not. That's right. So quite the probably the misbuild, and that's probably the first time we've seen it here on the replay here of the misbuilt item here. You want to be going the magical defense first against the magical solo, so you do not fall down there. Yeah, the breastplate of regrowth, quite interesting.
Like, it's really, don't get me wrong, it's a really good item on Suitor, but like, what is it doing in this lane? I guess you get to run it there harder.
Exactly right. Definitely want to have probably a magical defense item. Dead there.
Maybe
Look
she'll
at
get
some-
solo in that spot.
That's right, yeah. Let's look at some builds again here, just see what's coming out from both teams here. Spiked Gauntlet here, coming out from Thanatos, maybe going right into the Bloodforce third item there. Quite the expensive item to be going third item. Can't say I totally agree with this, but it's definitely a spicy item. Looking for the movement speed, looking for the
Where is
healing.
the Surtur going?
As here comes the gank and solo Fenrir ultimate coming out on the Suitor, using his ultimate but not going very far at all, and he's going to fall down pretty easily there. That was probably a misplay from the Suitor there. Another fight breaking out in mid is the Marticarous ganks mid. Baba in a little bit of trouble there. Forced to back off, and multi-sided action coming out. That's what we like to see in these games. Lots of action. Unfortunately, only
Surrender
8 to 3 in the
vote has
kills.
started.
Surrender vote coming out. I wonder which team that was. I wish the replay would tell us which team is being salty. Gank out of the Baba as she's backing lazily the jungler. Down she goes instantly to the Fenrir jump. That was a massive amount of damage coming out very quickly. Baba not even able to use either relic there. She dies instantly. Probably, maybe even in the shop. And
It was,
guys, if you're backing, don't be in the shop. Don't be in the shop until you're in the house.
I guess she just like didn't expect you to invade red for the third time, which I don't know why you wouldn't expect that, but whatever.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we've been there twice before. Certainly, we're going to be looking for it because we have that timer, and right there we were. Gold Fury picked up by Team Blue as Team Red has no ward coverage. No idea that this is going on, and this looks like a free Gold Fury. Again, talking about wards here. I mean, we have a ward here from Red, we have a ward here from Red, but nothing in the Gold Fury pit. And that would have been pretty key because we have 5 players alive from Team Red. We could have easily seen a defense come out, but just no ward coverage. No idea what was going on whatsoever.
Yeah, it boggles the mind, truly.
It boggles the mind. 6-0. That boggles the mind. Another kill. Coming on solo off camera as we take a drink.
A 4-man gank over to
have
the
our hand off
I mean,
the
it was a big
mouse.
shutdown.
A big shutdown, though. A big shutdown indeed. That's going to be big for the Team Red. Especially this jungler, just putting his pressure onto the map. Trying to impact the game as much as he can from 0-3. Baba ultimate coming out on the Morgan, coming very, very low. And down she goes! Oh my goodness, the damage there from Baba. And that's going to be what Team Red is looking for. Please carry us, Baba. 3-1 now. Trying to finish this Rod of Tahuti. Trying to put in the damage as much as he can. Just putting the team on her back there and soloing the Morgan, essentially, in the jungle. A bit of a fight breaking out of our Pyromancer here as the Fenrir jumps in. Wow, that was greedy. 5 members of Team Red there, 5v3. But looking for the defense, and Team Red dropping the Pyro here. Possibly looking for the fight. Thanatos falling very, very low, but he's going to live. Changa going in. Fenrir jumping in once again. The Ishtar ult. The Ishtar ult was massive there to shut down the Fenrir, and down he goes. A massive shutdown bonus for that 6-0 kill, and now to 6-1 for the Fenrir. Because here we go, the Fiesta is breaking out, as we like to say, an absolute devolved game now. Baka still going in on 1 HP as here we go. Baka's 1 HP,
man.
but the Changa's going to pick up the kill onto the Ishtar. Thanatos ulting in, we're going to see where he lands here. We're going to get a better camera angle than that. Here he comes. Will he find the kill? No, he will not, but yes, he will pick it up eventually with the 1, using the beads on the Morgan. Here comes the Morgan, all these ults into Changa. A very interesting transform there. I don't know if I would have picked Changa. And looks like Thanatos is going to be out. Yes, he will.
Changa is an interesting choice because, so the way the Morrigan works is that whatever points you put into your base abilities are the points that are the abilities you have leveled in your transform. So she would have her 2 maxed because that's how you clear the wave on Morrigan, which means that Changa's like immunity would be maxed. So she's not really doing that much damage with her 3.
You know, that's a great point. I've never even thought of that watching or playing this game, excuse me, myself. Yeah, that's probably the poorest transform you could pick as the Morgan at this point.
It's a good late game.
Having your 2 pick.
Transform.
Yeah, obviously the late game, when you have all your abilities maxed out 5 points each, that's going to be a good transform. But right now, probably still only having 1 point or maybe 2 points in that 2. The Chang'e will. And the Morgan transforming in, having all her points in the 2. That's not going to transform too well. You probably want to pick somebody who has points in their 2 as well.
Well, so like, okay, so if you have 5 points in your 2 as Morrigan, when you transform, you'll have 5 points of your 2 in as
Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I was trying to. Here we go. The Thanatos assault immuning, but then you're unaware that the Baba's around the corner, and down he goes. Oh my goodness! Again, the Baba damage is just insanity.
That was really good.
That was an insane reaction time.
From you. I don't know what you were doing there. Why are you chasing the Thanatos into their jungle?
And if we look at the relics here again, both relics not used from the Fenrir jungle, and that is the key to the kingdom for me going forward. We have to be better at the relics. That is just awful play.
Even if Yaga isn't around the corner, it is so likely that Ishtar is, because you're like running into her purple buff.
Well, that's fair, and that's what we call game sense right there. And everybody who knows me and has played Smite with me will know that I'm a big fan of game sense. You have to have the game sense there. We gotta have the game sense there that we're gonna have players from the enemy team in the jungle there. We cannot be chasing a kill like that, and down we go. And again, falling 6 and 2 now.
God.
2 deaths in a row. Bit of a fight breaking out here as Gold Fury being looked at by both teams. Fenrir in the jungle on right, and Thanatos arming the wave in mid. We'll see what happens here.
This is definitely a jungle classic.
Both junglers just farming. Yes, Gold is
Gold
up.
Fury is up, and junglers are both in the right side of the jungle alone.
An absolute
I mean, this is truly a ranked game.
Truly the homebrewed ranked action here. Here we go. Looking for the 1v1 here on the Thanatos.
Yeah, it's even worse because
we have a 4v4 in mid and a 1v1 in solo.
You're not even farming. You're just looking to kill him.
That's exactly right. Thanatos backing as he knows he's in trouble here. Down 2 levels to me. Cannot take the 1v there whatsoever. And invade on the blue buff is successful. 5v5 now. Looks like will be the grouping in mid. We'll see what either team decides to do here. Probably a brief lull in the action. Here we go. I'm going to speed it up just a little. Anything in the builds standing out to you as we get further into this game? 20 minutes in now, entering the early late game.
Yeah, so Martikar says Soul Eater.
Soul Eater, wow, here we are. Yes.
That's a pretty interesting decision. Martikar is typically built as this like full ability damage god, so I kind of understand the idea behind Soul Eater. I just feel like it would be better as a Jotun's.
I would totally agree. Here we come, the Thanatos ultimate coming in. Gold Fury picked up by Team Blue, but dropped as you see the Thanatos ulting in. Fenrir trying to use the ulti, avoid the Thanatos, but a good Martikar assault will avoid the CC. Suitor using the ult as well, trying to go in, but Team Red not finding it whatsoever. This is classic right here, just doing the farm as the fight breaks out. That's okay.
No, that's totally a good decision.
Nothing happens.
I agree.
Here we go once again. Bacchus flopping in. Good damage.
Oh,
Fenrir jumping in, and here comes the ultimate. Baba, you forces both relics there. Here we go. Egg is coming out from the Fenrir. Will he be able to get out of there? Here comes the second Fenrir ult, and Martikar is picking up the kill there as the Morrigan picks a good transform that time. Bacchus, however, falling to the return. And here we go, 4v4. Nice! Ishtar out there, picks up the Fenrir there. Nice double. Ishtar out there, picks up both kills. And man, Team Red is suddenly on the gas pedal here. Let's get a better game right on this one. Dev rolling in. 4v2. However, Baba is backing there. Very interesting decision to back on half HP there. Probably could have stuck around and maybe made a difference in this. Morrigan looking for the invis. Great Gem Shield there to save the life of Ishtar, but she is dead to the Chang'e blinking in. Nice Aegis from Morrigan, and this is suddenly very devolved. My goodness, this is a ranked game. Let's get some action
turn
here.
From blue team. That was a good set of plays from both sides. Like the Thanatos, the Aegis from the Morrigan to save them from the. Oh, okay.
Oh, Chang'e stepping up too far here, and here we go. Baba's gonna take the kill there. Chang'e just stepping up way too far.
They look like just.
Oh my goodness, that is truly the low diamond action we love to see right there. Chang'e making a great play, followed up by a very interesting play. We'll say interesting to save face. And Chang'e stepping up too far, taking the L, taking a quick back there. But yeah, good plays coming out from both teams there. Team Red finding the initial victory, but two members, the Morrigan and Chang'e of Team Blue, finding the return kills, returning the favors. And now Team Blue is looking like a free Gold Fury here as Team Red is just hitting the respawns. Get another drink here. Primal Fury going down. Good plays from Team Blue. They're on their objectives. They know that Team Red there has just hit the respawn and they're taking Gold Fury for free there. Pyro not even a chance to be looked at. Finally picked up by Team Red, but the entirety of Team Blue is around the corner. And it looks like another 5v5 is about to break out. Here we go. Who will it get it? Team Red Ishtar picking up the very contested pyro there, but Geb's looks like he's gonna fall down. 1 HP using the rollout. Will he get out? Missing the Bacchus ult there. Amazing, amazing plays from the Bacchus there as he misses the ultimate.
He even blinked
Blink
for it,
coming out
but
from Geb, and he gets
away.
out. Missing the kill, however, off camera as Morgan comes in on the right side and the fight breaking out once again. Martigar is all coming through, but he's 1 HP. He's gonna maybe fall down here as he doesn't fall down. Suitor going on the Fenrir and picking up him instead. The Baba ultimate coming through. And wow, that was a devolved fight. Suitor making a very interesting play there. He goes on the Fenrir instead of the Morgan, and it works out in his favor as both of them end up getting picked up there. Blinking from Thanatos. Here he comes on the Martigarus, and wow, the damage from the scythe there was massive. Very good scythe there.
Was Martigarus on Thana radar? Like, was he in execute range?
No, he was not.
How did Thana even know he was there?
No, he was not. He just saw him and blinked for it. He saw it, an immediate reaction timing coming out. Looking for the pick, knowing he has the damage, and hitting the scythe there. That's the key. Hitting the scythe, massive damage.
Took some balls to go for that. Like, if he just gets two, if like, as someone who has played this matchup, if you get 2'd by Martigarus as Thanatos, you just die instantly.
That is right, that is right, and if you miss your scythe, you are also dead instantly there. So a very ballsy play coming out from the Thanatos, but still picking it up. Hitting everything he can there.
Okay. As Martigarus, are you ever going crit a singular crit item into a Geb?
That is quite the interesting as we look here. Quite the interesting build as we look down here at the fail knot coming out from Martigarus. I actually think this is still the play. I know it's a crit item. I know that the Geb is on the other team, but looking at the build, he's going for the full power build here. Trans, Soul Eater, Crusher. Fail not. He is just building as much power as he possibly can here. He could have maybe gone for the Bloodforge instead. However, I do think the Fail Not is still pretty good as you get 20% cooldown reduction and 8% penetration. 8% penetration is huge in this build. And effectively, effectively you're using this as a stat stick.
Can you
just using this item for the stats. Yeah, hovering over the Soul Eater. 10 flat
pen?
Penetration and 10% cooldown reduction. So again, just Martigarus looking for the full ability build here, just looking for the cooldown, looking for the penetration, but not getting as much penetration out of the Soul Eater as you can from the Fail Knight. Here we go again, fight breaking out. Wow, that damage from the mid laner from red team. My goodness, the Baba Yaga damage. The Baba Yaga damage is coming through extremely big here, and here we go again, another kill for the Baba. Ultimate coming through. My goodness, that damage is massive. And wow,
Yaga's
26 minutes of the game. Baba Yaga being an absolute menace, as you say. No better way to say it. An absolute menace in the late game, this Baba is. Good beads from the Suitor there, and a good pickup. A very good pickup. But actually, it wasn't even a beads. It was a Magai's coming out at the very right time. He doesn't have beads. I didn't even notice. Looking at this in the replay, I thought he had beads the entire game.
I also thought that.
He didn't even have beads. A nice 2 though from the Morgan's gonna pick up the Thanatos there, and suddenly this Fire Giant is contested. 4v2, red team still is gonna pick it up here. Here we come. Thanatos coming in from the Morgan here, but taking all of her HP and using the Aegis, having to retreat, and still probably going down to the Geb. A nice juke there. Nice very, very nice juke coming out from the Morgan to get out on 1 HP, but red team still looking in the driver's seat here as they pick up the Fire Giant. Almost picking up the Fenrir as well, and here we come. It looks like the chase is on. It looks like the chase is on from Baba. We're going to see what happens here. 1 HP, the Aegis this time, but wow, the Baba mistimes her ability as well, and she's going to be not be able to pick up the kill. The ping's coming out from Team Blue as Fenrir escapes with his life. Let's look at the player again. 50 HP once again. That's twice this game. 50 HP or less on the jungler there, and that is very, very fortunate. We do need the clown music, as this game has suddenly become very clownish as the Chang'e blinking in, forcing the Baba ultimate. My goodness, here we come, the Morgan right here in the invis, picking up the damage, and down goes the Baba. What a play from the Morgan there to be invis, not letting the sound cue come through as she invises very far away, and then putting the damage onto the mid laner from red. My goodness, that was a very, very good play.
Man.
Oh, Thanatos ultimate coming in as the
damage.
Thanatos ultimate coming in as the fight is breaking out. Suddenly this game is extremely devolved as Ishtar going extremely low and falling to the Morgan, but down she goes as well as she's ulted into the Martyrs. Thanatos looking for the return kill onto the Bacchus, as here we go, the 3v3 in left lane. Fire Giant still on the waist. of 2 players on red team, and we'll see what happens. Thanatos blinking in and looking for the kill on Fenrir. Here we go, the jump was amazing
Nice
from the Fenrir there. The up-down jump from Fenrir, avoiding the auto, avoiding the possible damage coming out. We'll switch back to the items here. Does he have the Hydras? Yes. If that auto connects from the jungler on red team, that is a death for me, but a nice up-down avoids any more damage, and down goes the Thanatos, down goes the gold for Team Blue. And this game is so back and forth, we have hardly had a chance to talk about it, but looking at the lead, looking at the kills, 18 to 18 at 29 minutes, 72,000 to 70,000 gold. A very even game to this point, a very back and forth game. Probably the craziest game I've played in a very long time. My goodness, this is back and forth.
I mean, this Yaga is hard carrying.
I mean, looking at the score, 9-2, looking at the build, it's finished. It is finished from the Baba Yaga to
the
Baba Yaga. I'm fumbling over my words. The build is finished. The upgrade from the relics are coming out. Greater Aegis and greater purification beads as well. This Baba is the heart and soul of this red team at this point. Just doing a mass amount of damage.
Yaga's damage compared to her team.
Exactly right. Let's look at the damage on the left side of the screen. 31,000.
She's
My
13k
goodness.
over the next person on red team.
That is insanity, and that is the solo lane. You're going to pick up a lot of damage in solo just naturally by brawling in the early game. So a lot of this damage is considered laning damage. So the Baba just pumping the damage into late game heroes. Again, looking for the gank on the Fenrir. Wow, look at that damage. Over half HP taken for the Fenrir. A nice brutalize to get out from the 3 from Baba. But again, the pot being pushed. The red pot being shoved onto the Fenrir there. 1 HP having to back. My goodness, this Baba damage is really taking off. And again, looking at the difference in mid damage, over 10k above the Morgan here. As the Aegis coming out from Morgan is again the Baba damage. And look at that damage! Look at that damage. We cannot say it enough. This Baba is absolutely carrying this red team. Here comes the Thanatos Assault in one-shotting the Chang'e. Full damage Chang'e there, having no chance to escape. She does not have beads to avoid that Thanatos ultimate, and down she goes. And suddenly Team Red looking in the driver's seat 30 minutes into the game. Team Red looking like a strong advantage as they 5v3 push this T2 tower. Will Blue be able to put on a defense? No. Down goes the tower very, very easily, and Team Red looking for the Fire Giant here.
I also wanted to point out, Geb has almost as much damage as 2 of his 3 carries.
And looking at this, 12,000 damage for Geb, 13,000 for Ishtar and Thanatos, and this Geb suddenly carrying the game quite nicely, isn't he?
I mean, he's doing pretty
Fenrir
well.
coming in though and looking for the defense onto this, and down goes the Baba! What an amazing damage from the Fenrir here. Wow, that was an amazing camera work as Ishtar uses the ultimate beads coming out from the Fenrir and just barely getting away. Marticorous, you keep picking up the kill, but red team picking up the Fire Giant. This game is absolutely nuts as we go back and forth
Nice defense from you guys. That was a very nice wraparound by you.
A good wraparound from the Fenrir,
yeah. Hero play, but not enough damage there.
Chang'e with the TP into the ward there, and looks like the
Wow.
is going to go down. An amazing TP from behind.
Nice DP.
My goodness. The spam laughs coming up from Bacchus, feeling very confident there as he puts a couple laughs in, and 3 members of Team Red fall, even though they get the FG. Lincoln from Thanatos, but a nice 2.
Nice.
A nice 2 from Chang'e to avoid the damage, and a nice blink there as well, as Ishtar now suddenly looking a little far up. Team Blue looking for more picks. 32 minutes into the game. Thanatos all coming through from the Morrigan, and here we go, diving the tower. Down goes the Thanatos. That's an easy kill. Both of his relics are down there. Still looking for kills. Still looking for kills as we push through. Ishtar going down as well. And suddenly, Team Blue in the driver's seat. Wow, look at that damage onto the Baba Yaga's Fenrir. Brutalized, doing massive amounts of damage combined with the Hydra's procs and the auto cancels there. Down goes the Baba Yaga once again. And 10-4 now. 2 more deaths added for that Baba Yaga. That's going to be huge for Blue Team if they want to win this game. Shutting down this Baba Yaga, getting the kills on this Baba. She is the heart and soul of this team. Just looking at the player damage, she's still massive amounts of player damage ahead of her teammates. 39,000 player damage. That is a lot of player damage for 33 minutes into the game. My goodness.
This tower is actually putting in some work too at this point, though. Like, 29k is not bad.
It's nothing to sneeze at, and certainly as we go into the late game here, this full damage Chang'e can continue to do more and more damage. Pick up the player healing. Let's just take a look at the healing here. Professional.
7.
That's pretty good.
Pretty
It's not, like,
good
crazy,
here.
but
5,500.
doesn't have the healing scale, like
Yeah,
the
and-
scaling on her heal anymore. So like,
It's not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. That's definitely going to impact the game. A couple hundred here, a couple hundred there. That's going to keep your carries alive. Geb blinking in here, looking for the
big
steal on the
Geb
gold
ult.
fairy. Marticus having to use the
Martiker's
ult.
managed to get his ult off.
Suitor using the ult as well. He's going to be chasing the Marticus down. Will he find the kill? Yes, he will. Geb falling very, very low. The fight evolving here is both teams looking for picks. Thanatos ultimate, but Fenrir ultimate in
Nice.
return, and a
Oh.
very nice Fenrir ultimate there, picking up the kill, but being traded out by the Baba is here comes the Baba,
That's
as
a-
we've talked
that's a
about.
worth
Here comes the
trade.
Baba. Let's watch the Baba.
Oh.
Here we go, 2 kills for the Baba so far in this fight. Morgan picking up
got
a
the
fight, a
wraparound.
kill in the back as she ults into Martigerus. But it looks like she's going to go down as 3v1 in the back there, just a little too deep, trying to pick up these kills, and unfortunately Team Blue taking the L as they fall 4 for 2, getting the Gold Fairy Team Blue, but losing the trade overall, and now Red Team looking to push down mid here, possibly to pick up this T2 tower.
I would like to say that fight went terribly because Martikerus decided to not beat the Geb ult. He beats afterwards.
And I
He
did,
beats the Suitor too.
and that's a very good observation for you. I did not pick that up by playing this game or
Yeah, he
watching
just
it back
didn't
there.
beat the Geb ult. He just like almost got one shot off of it and then had to ult away on 1 HP and then like beats after. That's the only reason that fight went so badly.
And again, guys, have to be using the relics. You want to be winning these games. Get better at your relics. That is the #1 advice for any Smite player. If you can use your relics well, you can learn how to hit abilities, you can hit your autos, but using your relics, that's probably the hardest thing in this game.
Yeah, positioning and using your relics.
Full builds coming out from both teams here. Anything spicy catching your eye? Let's look at this T2 jewel. What even is this item? What will this turn
Okay,
into?
so
I've
that
never
item
I've never
is
seen this.
Sphinx's Bauble
Okay.
is what it goes into. It's an item that lets you overcap CDR. You can go up to 60% CDR.
Okay, that's very
But
interesting. I
believe
never
you,
knew.
that
that
I
this was-
believe you do less damage. I think it was an item that got added while you were. No, I think it was while you were still playing. It was last season.
Okay, yeah, I was
But
definitely
it's
playing.
it's
yeah.
just like never. It's just never bought.
Okay, so
It's a
very
terrible item.
very spicy item coming up here from the China
It's
solo.
just so bad.
Overcapping the CDR, that's very funny. But 2 Magai's Revenge coming out from the blue team is a Morgan picking it up in mid as well. That's quite interesting. You don't really see mids coming for the defense items. Is the fight breaking out here, and man, that is bad camera work. Fight breaking out in the Fire Giant pit. Bacchus is falling extremely low. He's going to go down just a little too far out of position. Fenrir as well, almost falling there as he jumps in, but has to use both relics, it looks like. Yes, using both relics out of the jungle there and having to retreat. At least I use my relics. That is
Good.
the one thing coming away from that.
Progress.
At least we use the relics and we live. Come back to fight
This is
another
looking
day.
like a pretty free Fire Giant for Red
This
Team.
is very unfortunate right here. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. 4v5 in the Fire Giant pit. Red team picking up the FG. Let's get a better look at the FG health. Here it comes. Chango blinking in, looking for the ultimate and the Ishtar, but Gebshield coming through, and
Nice.
Chango falling very, very low. Fenrir jump coming in, though, and going to kill there.
Nice.
Suddenly, blue team putting on a very good defense, 4v5. Fenrir falling down, but looks like Morgan's going on the Baba in the back there. Martikerus falling down, though, as the triple kill coming out from Ishtar. Ishtar with a massive, massive fight there, and that fight was so fast I could barely keep up on the cast. Please hit the rewind button and see what happens in that fight. As my goodness, the damage is so quick from the Baba of the Ishtar at this point in the game. Morgan going to go down there. She greedily tries to use the invis to come back into the fight, and DSI
I think
coming
I
out
think
from
what happened was that she ulted into Suitor to get away, and the red Suitor ulted after her.
Yeah, okay. Yes, the double
So, I
suitor
don't-
all coming out, the suitor followed by the suitor, and that is the interesting play right there. That's what we love to see.
It's like I used to pick Morrigan as a Giannis counter because you could ult like if Giannis ults, you can walk over to his portal, ult as Giannis, and then ult after him, and like sometimes you just hit him while he's going through his portals.
Going through the portals. And again, you were right though. I want to point this out again, the Sphinx Fob. Cooldown reduction cap is increased. That is quite the interesting item. I've never seen this in my life.
Oh, with your
That's
prots
quite
that are reduced. My bad. Yeah,
Prots are reduced,
also,
okay.
a great soul
Interesting.
laner item.
Interesting. So that is very, very interesting. Your physical and magical protections are reduced 10%. That is actually pretty impactful.
Also, if you want to just read that last line for the people
Yes.
who... Did
Anybody
you read
who's
the very
listening,
last part?
yeah, and your healing is output is decreased by 20%.
Yeah,
that is
right.
going to be
So on
affecting the
Chang'e-
Chang'e healing. So we cannot
Yeah.
say this is a good item on Chang'e. Unfortunately, we have to say that is quite the troll item. But wow, as Thanatos goes
My
way too deep
God.
there where the ultimate gets absolutely deleted, and suddenly blue team finding the pick onto the Fire Giant.
See you later.
Team red absolutely deleted there as blue team looking for the picks all of a sudden. Another great camo action there. Suitor taking tons of damage there from the Fenrir, but looking like he'll be okay as he gets the Geb shield, but blue team's still looking for the engage.
Well, you mind quickly tapping 5 for me?
Yes, I will tap 5 there as we go to the back to the player damage there. Baba still at the top of the part. But here we go, Morgan going in, Fenrir going in as well, and down goes the Baba. Good
Nice
damage coming
ult
out from
the
Team
Morgan.
Blue. Great ultimate from the Morgan coming through. He's picking up the kills in the back. Ishtar trying to find the Marticaras, but he will not. And a good grouping from Team Blue as they find the kills onto the Fire Giant Team of Red. Remember, that was a 5v5 to start the fight. Entire team of Red had Fire Giant around their waist, but Blue team finding the picks, finding the kills when
Well,
they need to.
You call that a 5v5 when the Thanatos just inted into your...
I
at
guess
your
I will, yeah, I
buff?
guess I will. I will give myself a little more credit than is due, as Thanatos inting the fight there, forcing his team to take a 4v5 in left lane and losing.
You can't even get the... This is... What a game. Like,
What a game's
the-
coming out as Thanatos blinks in here on the Marticaras, having used the ultimate to get away, but Thanatos missing the sight there,
Nice
he'll have to
Geb
back
shield.
off. Good Geb shield to negate any damage, but Mid Phoenix still standing, and that's a good defense from Team Red as they defend 4v2. Morgan coming in for the invis there, and Thanos was forced into the ultimate. He was in a bit of trouble there. He's going to be maybe looking to go in, but siding
dipping out.
against it and dipping out, yes.
Yeah, you got it grouped way too well for that.
And the two Magis there coming out clutch for Team Blue, I would say. If Thanatos
Yeah.
doesn't see these Magis bubbles up, he might look for the engage. He might look to stun one of them and get his scythe off and maybe get a clean pick. But both Magis on the low characters there, protecting them from being CC stunned. Excuse me. And Thanatos thinking better of it.
Yeah, normally in this game, I would say, well, he also didn't know if their beats were up, but half the time it doesn't seem to matter anyway, so...
He
Like, they just don't
probably
use-
didn't know, but he probably assumed
They
they
just
were
don't
up.
use them.
Yes.
So, like, it doesn't
If you know
actually
you're-
matter, but...
If
maybe
you're playing
you-
against
maybe
me,
you thought about it.
you probably know I won't use them, that's right, and you probably still look for it, but against them, maybe a better player, you assume that they're up, and knowing that they're probably going to use them, it's a good play to back off there. Just play it safe. No reason
No,
to take
I
a death.
100% agree. I just thought it was funny to mention.
Yeah, Geb rolling out here, using the
Oh.
ultimate, using the Magis. My goodness, the Baba damage is coming through extremely, extremely hard there, but Bacchus looking for the
Man.
kill there. Oh, the shield coming out from Baba. Here we go. We're going to follow this in the back here as we got a two-sided action here.
Oh,
Morgan looking for the kill in here. Bacchus looking for the kill into the Baba. Morgan falling very low
Shell
there.
came
Bacchus
out.
still can't find the kill as
Oh,
here
man.
we go. Bacchus could not
that
find
was
the kill
really
in the back there.
unfortunate.
Very, very unfortunate from the Bacchus, and it looks like he's going to go down if I can get a better camera angle. Still on 1 HP, using the shell, and oh my goodness, will Bacchus be able to get out here? Excuse me. Yes,
Oh,
he
man.
will. Bacchus flop over the wall. He's going to be out. Suitor all coming through. Ishtar using the Aegis nicely there to avoid the Fenrir brutalize, and Aegis coming off from the Fenrir as well, but down he goes. A nice wraparound, though, from the Morgan and Chang'e as they pick up the Ishtar. Finally, in this fight, is absolutely devolved. This is absolutely devolved. Here we go. This is the ranked action we come here to see. 42 minutes in the game, multiple deaths being taken as Morgan looking to get out is suddenly red team in the driver's seat. 4 players still alive as a 4v3 as Chang'e finds himself in trouble. Blinking away from the Thanatos, but going down there to the Baba, and again, we can't say enough about the Baba damage. That is insane damage coming out from the Baba. 52,000 now on the player charts. Morgan in the back here, 1 HP, and Fire Giant looked at my team.
That was a fight, for sure.
I need a breather after that fight. That was absolutely insane. Both teams.
It was
It's
a solid fight. I didn't expect the... Like, Marticaras even beats the Gebel that time, and it just didn't matter because Yaga one-shot him through the wall. Like, he couldn't even, like, get his ult off in time. He just got ulted, and then got 1-2'd by Yaga, died.
Just died. 14 and 5 now on the Baba Yaga here. She continues to put the red team on her back. just absolutely carrying this game, doing massive, massive damage in every single team fight. 52,000 now on the player damage, well above anybody else in the chart there. My goodness. For all of you mid laners out there, pick more Baba. Pick more
This is
Baba.
also-
I do not see this god often enough for how much she
This
is
is like
impacting this game.
also a super small thing to point out, but like it tells me that the Yaga is actually a good player. As Yaga, you want to be saving red pots. All right.
And you want to be saving red pots as you do the damage, but here comes the suitor, and he does not have beads, as we learned earlier, and down he goes. The Magi's not available as they get popped earlier for the Fenrir out coming through, and a clean pick from the Fenrir jungle as he drags the suitor solo into his own team, and a 5v4 situation breaking out. Chang'e going deep into the backline, and down goes the Thanatos from the Morrigan 2. Sometimes
you late game picks, yeah.
Sometimes you don't have to do much, you just have to get the pick. And that's all you need in a 5v3 now around Fire Giant. Team Blue looking for FG. 44 minutes in the game, this could be the deciding FG. Here we go, Fenrir around the back, Baba looking for the steal, and she will get it! Red Team has destroyed the Fire Giant. Aegis coming up from the Baba, will she be able to survive? No! A good Morgan 2 will clean that up. Geb looks like he will go down as well, and unfortunately, even though the steal was good from Team Red, a very, very good steal from there. Team Blue picking up the kills in return, making sure that they do not give up the advantage there, and now looking for the right side Phoenix.
Ishai's got to make the hero play, I guess.
It's going to have to be a 1v5 hero play, and we did see a 1v4 earlier on the channel on the ISIS support, if I remember correctly, but here we go, into the Titan room, a 2v5, E-side, excuse me. My goodness, that's a mistake to make.
They're all coming out.
Here we go, the Titan falling extremely well, and
man.
that is the game. Fenrir ultimate used at the very, very end there to get extra damage onto the Titan, and down it goes. What a game! My goodness, 36 to 34.
My lord.
An absolute ranked game if I've ever seen one. 45 minutes, 36 to 34. Blue team, my team, finding the win in the very, very end. But we have to give kudos to this Baba Yaga. 14-6. 53,000 player damage. My goodness, what a game. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Julian, thank you for the awesome information. Thank you for the co-host. Hopefully we'll have you on again soon.
Yeah, it was a great time. I enjoyed myself.
I did as well. Thank you for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.